Hello, citizens of the world. Today, we cover the mentality of going into art. Many of us know that we are not good artists from the very beginning. A lot of us had tried in the past, and many of us had gave up on our dreams. The reason is fairly simple. Many of us who started art and after a while feel that there is no progression tend to give up, as we would think art is not meant for us. But the reality is, we treat art as a form of visual pleasure, but in actual, it's a visual way in communication. With modern society seeing art as a way to perform or express in a visual sense, which is commercialized by the public and altered the perspective that it was supposed to be. Art in the forms of drawing or performance is actually more spiritual in terms of expressing as well as commuting. I see art as a gateway to expression, but as I do realize that in order to communicate effectively, learning the correct way to draw, or at least understanding how drawing works, is a way to enhance my ability to communicate. There are many times I have dropped and picked art back up because in my mind and thoughts, there is nothing better to express oneself than using art as a medium. Which is why I want to share this journey of learning the way to express through art to anyone else out there that shares the same belief as me, or simply is just looking for someone that is at the very beginning of the drawing process to slowly be able to see how art grows and maybe learn a thing or two from where to start. I wouldn't consider myself as a teacher, as my skills are more of the same as those who just started. Many of us that is confused or had no direction on where to start would constantly look up to the internet only to find majority of the expert that they are teaching started with things such as basic and simple shape and maybe even what to practice, but move on quickly to a section and on the next video would presume that you are already good at the basics based on combination of shapes and sometimes complex objects. It's to no one's fault because they are already at an advanced level, and practicing with you on the very basics of stuff for a month is pretty boring. So now let me introduce you to the very basics of drawing. We start with setting up. Now I am sure many of us have already seen a lot of videos regarding of setting ups. You have the usual ones that ask you to start with paper and pencils. Then you have the advanced one that asks you to start with a tablet. Paper or tablet, in my own opinion, the long run of learning process should start with a tablet. Now the reason why you want tablet, it's first, I find that paper is harder to draw. The reason why is a lot of time you could not resist when you make a mistake to erase or remove and start over. Although the material itself is not very expensive compared to having a tablet, in the long run you are actually losing out on speedy recorrecting your errors as well as stacking resources that you don't need, either by throwing the papers that you have drawn in the past, used eraser and pencils that would accumulate for something that is used only for practice. Of course, if you totally have no budget at all to get a PC or a tablet, then pencil and paper would make sense. But sooner or later, you would want to work your way to get a PC and a tablet. It's not a must, and it's also not a problem if you only rely on pencil and paper. I would foresee when I get better digitally, I would also revert back to using pencil and paper to challenge my own skill. But for now, the best and fast way to get to where you need to be would require you to have a sort of way to make 1,000 mistakes in a very short time, so that you can slowly convert your perspectives into how someone draws. Some may agree, some may not, but in my own opinion, I find that pen and paper or pencil and paper always slows you down, which is based on my own experience. However, you don't need a PC to be able to draw digitally. A monitor pad or a handphone is also good as well, at least for those who practice to make mistakes for now. All you need is a free or cheap program on your monitor pads or your handphones. It's the cheapest entry level to start drawing without causing too much. I find that even today's students at the age where they are not capable to earn yet would already own a phone at the age of 12. However, if digital equipment is an issue due to financial problems, at the bare minimum of mimicking a tablet or a PC would be to get yourself a whiteboard, specifically a marker whiteboard that is cheap, allows you to make mistakes, able to rub off and repeat in a very fast and efficient manner. In upcoming weeks, I will be dropping a short series of each of the medium, their pros and cons, so you could compare and judge to see which medium is most suitable to yours. Remember to always stay creative and imaginative. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.